Hello everyone, I'm Leora Sims. Welcome to another lot showcase. Today's lot is a house, and it is the Ace family house. The Ace family is a family that I created for the holiday season, and I believe that I built this house before I created the family. I like to create houses with certain families in mind. And this house was no exception. Um, I do feel that this is the best house so far that I have built in The Sims 4 or ever. Um, it was inspired by a lot of different things. Um, I wanted a very traditional looking home for the holiday season, and we don't have seasons. So, this is what I came up with, and I think that it's very important to build base game houses because not everyone can afford to buy every stuff pack and every game pack. And people who can only buy the base game deserve to have very nice looking houses, even seasonal houses, even if they don't end up getting seasons. Um, I hope that Seasons is the first expansion pack that we get. There are rumors, I believe, that or hints that Seasons could be the next thing coming. And as we all know, there's a game pack coming in January called, I think it's Outdoor Retreat. So I'm hoping that is a clue that we will be getting seasons next time we buy a, a next time we buy anything really huge from EA, um, or Maxis, or both. But this house started off being inspired by the Northeast um, of the United States, but then I also took some ideas that I got from southern houses in the United States. So I put them together, and this is what I come up with. And as I go through the house with Aura Ace, the mother of the family, I will explain those things to you. It's easier to do a house tour when you have one sim, but this is a family home, so I sent Aura's husband and two children out with their father. Give me a moment, guys, I'll be right back. Hello guys, I'm back, and I'm going to start off with this port. I'm very proud of this port that I built the Ace family because it is my first port ever in The Sims. Let me just put the walls up a little bit. Alright, so here's the ports. What I want to call your attention to are these two lights here. They're porch lights. I was never able to use porch lights because I was never able to build a decent porch in The Sims 3. I tried and tried and tried. I got very close to doing it one time just before The Sims 4 came out, but that port that I had built was by accident. I turned it into a port because I really messed up on some building, and I ended up turning it into a porch. But I always wanted to build a really nice porch area, and this is not the best porch. I'm sure that many of you can build better than this. But it's the best porch that I've done so far. It's the only ports that I've managed to do nicely so far. So that's why I'm proud of it, because to me it shows that my building in The Sims 4 is getting a lot better. Um, like I've said in a previous video, um, I believe that it took me about 2 years to learn how to build in The Sims 3, and so far I've probably built about 12 houses in The Sims 4. And I even was able to extend this porch, and it didn't mess up the rest of the house. There have been times that I've extended rooms and it messed up the rest of the house, and I had to do a lot of adjusting. Let me just put the walls down here, just because it's easier for me to see. And I'm going to have Aura come on her porch. Here is her front door. When you enter the house, well, let me do it. This is why I do Sims tours with Sims, because it's easier for me to see when I can get the Sim close to something. And also I do it because I want you to see that I've play tested all of my lots, so I may not be the best, I'm not the best builder in The Sims 4, far from it, but I am trying, I am getting better, I see improvement in my own work, but I try to make all of my houses very, very functional. Nothing is just for show. If there's something in the house that your Sims can't get to, um, or that my Sims can't get to, I just take it out because I find it very easy to play in very functional houses, and houses that have a lot of lighting, as I've said, because of my visual impairment. So I need a lot of lights in a house or community lot, and I just do better telling stories in houses that are uh, easily accessible to me um, in Sims. Now this coffee table I pushed back because originally when I play tested this lot, none of my Sims could sit on the couch. So I moved the coffee table back, and as you can see, now Aura can sit on her couch.
How you boo? Ah, yes. Uh-huh.
I put this fireplace in here. One
Uh-huh.
other thing I wanted to say about the porch, um, is I extended the ports to make it a little bigger than it was so that items can fit on the ports. I downloaded the holiday content free download. I believe you can still get it on the website. There's plenty of videos on that content, and those people have left links in the description. It's a holiday game pack that the Sims team gave us, and it's free. Um, that being said, I downloaded it, but I am aware that um, not all of you are going to download that pack, or you may not. Um, so I left room for you guys to fit some of those objects in this house, and I even recorded this house for another video, and I have those items in the house. Specifically, one of the new dining tables that has snowflakes on it. But as you can see for this video, that is not in the house because um, when I put this house on the gallery, those things will not be there simply because they're not. It's not base game content. And when I first got The Sims 3, I want you guys to know I got it as a gift, and I think I got the base game and a stuff pack, which I believe was Master Suite, and something else with it. So I never had to build um, only with the base game. But I think, as I said, that it's very important because people who can only afford the base game need nice base game houses that they can download and put into their game, and it can look exactly the way it did. I want my houses to look to you exactly the way um, they look to you on my channel. So, in case any of you don't have that content, you don't need that content. I built the house before the content came out, but I was thinking about the holidays when I built this house, which is why I put a fireplace over here. Another thing I'm very proud of in this house is the kitchen. I'm going to have Aura come over here and she is going to serve some dinner. So that you can see that everything in this kitchen works. I love the way this counter space came out, but I had to add this counter here for the sink because I forgot to put a sink in the lot originally. I was playtesting it and I realized that my Sims uh, were going to wash their dishes in the bathroom, and they were all doing it, and I wondered why, and I looked and there was no sink. And um, sinks can be very tricky in The Sims 4. That's why I have this counter sticking out, because that was the only way that I was going to get this sink to look right. I wanted to give them a lot of space in the kitchen, uh, not only because I like when my Sims have a good cooking skill, and you can probably add things to this you get um, when you get other
Oh!
content,
Huh.
you can add things to this kitchen. That's also why I like to build big kitchens in The Sims 4. And also everything in the kitchen is very big in Sims 4. The appliances are very big. As you can see, she has this tea maker that I love very much. I put that in almost every one of my builds. But as I was saying, the reason why I made this kitchen so large, besides the fact that I want you to be able to add things to it when more content comes out, is because this house is inspired by a traditional house, but it does not have a dining room. So I wanted um, everybody to have enough room to walk around the kitchen and to have a nice family meal and not feel cramped. I don't want it to look cramped either. I believe this is my biggest home lot kitchen that I built. In uh, my last lot showcase, which was the clubhouse, which is a community lot that you can download um, off the gallery. I built a kitchen on that lot, and I told you guys that that was the biggest kitchen that I built in The Sims 4. And I believe that kitchen is bigger than this kitchen, but uh, that was a community lot, and this is the biggest kitchen that I've built on a residential lot. This is a 40 by 30 lot, by the way. And let me go into build mode so that I can tell you how many simoleons it is. So this is on the lot Unabridged Manor. Of course, I gave it a different name. It has a different name on the gallery, but um, it is on the lot entitled Unabridged Manor, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and it is 50 51,844 simoleons. So not bad. It's meant to be a middle class family home. I'm going to have Aura leave her kitchen and go in for a nap.
Uh-huh.
And this is what the bedroom looks like. It's just, very basic. It has a dresser and a bed and lighter wood flooring than a lot of the rest of the house. But I love the bed, and I believe I had this room, I had darker flooring in this room, but I felt that the lighter wood was better for this room in the end. And 2 Sims can get in this bed. I believe I had to make this room also a little larger for that to happen. The other thing I would like to explain is that I know people who live in courtyard homes, and what a courtyard home is this. You walk in to a front door and you expect that you're indoors, but you're not. You're on the patio, and if you look to your right or to your left, there is a door, and if you go through that door, it's usually a bedroom with a bathroom attached, which is called a mother-in-law suite. But if you don't open that door to get to the bedroom and bathroom, the mother-in-law suite, you walk straight ahead on the patio and you're in the main living area. There you have the rest of your bedrooms, your kitchen, your dining room, and your living area. This house does not have a courtyard because I couldn't build a courtyard yet. I wasn't going to attempt that because I felt that I had a deadline with this house because I wanted to uh, have it ready for you guys. I needed to use it in other videos that I put out for the holidays, so I wasn't going to tackle the courtyard home, but I took ideas from the courtyard home and I'll show you what I mean. This house has 3 bedrooms. This house has 3 bedrooms, but Aura has to actually walk out onto her porch and outside to access the other bedrooms. I'll show you what I mean. As you can also see, there is some pots if your Sims would like to garden over here. And Aura would like to use this bathroom. So you'll see what she's going to do. She runs over to here, and I put steps in this area. She goes through this bedroom to this bathroom. The mother-in-law suite in Coates Homes uh, usually have one step going up, so that is why I created that step. So as you can see, these other rooms are not, they look like part of the house, but they're not attached to the dining area and the living area and the bedroom in the main house. This, where the porch is the main house. Let me just show you one more room that I forgot to show you, which I'm sure you saw in the main house. So now she's leaving that area of her property, going back up these stairs, and going into this bathroom.
Oh, Sherska.
This bathroom I really love. I love the walls. I love the way the lights look on these particular walls. But I love these lights in general. It just has a standalone sink, a shower, but this happens to be a very good shower for your Sims, and a decent toilet. I chose this window because in The Sims 3, I never liked to put window treatments on windows because to me, I tried it a few times and it just didn't look right. It wasn't centered right, and I didn't want to try it for this house yet. Um, because I had a lot of time constraints with this house, but I wanted to make a beautiful house regardless. But in the South, I see a lot of windows like this on bathrooms because you want to have your privacy, and this looks like a shutter, not 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 a curtain. And I really can't picture curtains in the bathroom, but I usually use very small windows in the bathroom because I see that a lot also in southern states, and that's for privacy. I I believe. Um, so I just didn't want to put a curtained window in a bathroom, but yet I think I put a smaller window over here, and I didn't like the way it looked. So I chose this window because uh, nobody will be able to see your Sims, and your Sims will have privacy, and it's also something that I have seen. Now, let me go back to the mother-in-law suite outside. I think I'm gonna have Aura take another nap while I talk because he's tense. Okay, so this is The Sims, and you can do with building whatever you want. And I try to make things look realistic, but I wanted to be different, and so I did something special to this mother-in-law suite. A mother-in-law suite is usually just a a bedroom with a master bed, with its own bathroom attached to it. Um, but this lot was very big. So, 40 by 30 is pretty big in The Sims 4. The biggest lot that you can build on in The Sims 4 is 50 by 50. That to me is perfect. The 60 by 64 lots um, were great to build on, but then in The Sims 3, but then I really couldn't play with them too much. It was difficult for me. So I like that 50 by 50 is a decent size and easy also to play in. In this home, however, you have two bedrooms attached to each other and one bathroom. So Aura enters this bedroom, and there is her bed, but um, there's a child's room right here. And the child's room is not too small. So you have a violin here, a bed, and a nice stereo, and small windows looking outside. And there is enough room in here for your Sims to dance. I didn't want to clutter it up. I never want to clutter up children's bedrooms because I feel that the bedrooms are very personal. I also wanted this house to have a computer. So I made this room a little bigger, and I put this computer desk and computer over here. Both adults in this household have writing skill, and I like all my Sims to have some writing skill, at least to write an excuse note. And you don't always want to take your Sims um, to the library late at night to use the computer. So, for some of my Sims, it's important that they have a computer. So, here's where I managed to fit it. They also have, I think that's supposed to be like a tablet here. And this makes their fun level go up really high. They can watch a gaming live stream, read an ebook, or browse the web, or put this in their inventory. And then these two bedrooms, because you have this bedroom and this main bedroom here, where Aura is sleeping, share this bathroom. So I was very proud that I was able to fit two bedrooms in this little area. If you're when University Life comes out, if it comes out, uh, you could very easily rent to somebody in this base game house. Or if you had, let's say you had a sim that had their sister and brother-in-law move in, the sister and brother-in-law can move in and live in this room, and their child could live in this room right next to them. So that's why I did it. And I just put some bushes around here. I did put a tree originally on this lot, but I noticed that when you're in build mode, uh, a lot of the trees show up, but then when you come out of build mode, you don't see the trees. So I just deleted the tree. I didn't really need it for this lot because of the bushes. And I love the porch because I was able to use the porch lights, and I love the light coming off the porch. And I will be in the future building a courtyard home, but they're very, very nice and unusual homes. It's not very, I don't think it's very common to have a courtyard home, but I have friends who have them. So, but as I think I said before, this house was originally inspired by houses in the in the east in the United States. The, the northeast, that area. I'm proud of this house because I think it came out very good for what it is, and that I got inspiration for all different from all different types of houses, and it still looks good to me. I'm also proud of this house because I managed to build a decent roof. Roofing has always been hard for me. It was almost impossible for me in The Sims 3 to roof. Um, and when I started to build houses in The Sims 3 that actually looked like houses, I would just get frustrated when I would get to the roof, and then I would just end up putting an auto roof on it. Um, because that was easier, and I would spend hours on the house and then roof it, and the whole thing would be destroyed, and then I would put the auto roof on, and things would be better. I do like roofing better in this game. It's easier, and I also find that there are more choices for roof colors and things like that. But I really hope, guys, that you enjoy this house, that you download it into your game. Please keep in mind, I do not use custom content. There is nothing in this house that isn't part of the base game. You can fit holiday objects in here, and I did use those holiday objects in another video in this house with the Ace family. But to do this video, I deleted those things, and in my library, it's saved as just a base game house with no extra content. And as I build houses in The Sims 4, I want you guys to know that if I use content from other expansion packs, I'm going to do my best to tell you this comes from seasons and this comes from such and such, and you need the base game and seasons to use this house. Because what happened, I'm very happy that, as I said, I never got to build just a base game house. And I'm very happy to be building base game houses because I think when the next expansion pack comes out, and when expansions come out in the future, I'm gonna I'm gonna have an easier time knowing what's base game and what isn't, and I'm gonna know exactly what's in my game and exactly where it comes from. I also really like the search engine in this game that will also make it easier to tell people what expansion packs they need for a particular house, or stuff packs or game packs. Um, I might build a house with a game pack. It depends what comes in the game pack, and it depends if I get the game pack. Um, I believe that I'm getting outdoor uh, retreat as a gift, because I haven't gotten any holiday gifts yet, um, from anyone, because that's how we are in our family. We don't always give gifts on the day. We just kind of say, "What do you want?" and then the person picks out what they want, and if it's reasonably priced and everything, uh, we go and get it. But we're not the kind of people that have to get gifts on the day of. I mean, I've gotten gifts 3 months after my birthday, so uh, that doesn't matter to me, um, at all. And I mentioned that the game pack was coming out, and a person told me, "Oh, well, that's what I'll get you." So, and I told this person, well, wait, I have to see if I like it first, because I only want content in my game that I'm going to use and that I'm going to feel is enjoyable for you guys to watch. Um, if I don't enjoy playing with something, um, then it's harder for me to make it enjoyable for you if I'm not enjoying it. Let me just go into build mode once again, because you see what this house looks like at night, but here it is in the afternoon. This is I'm sorry, this is night, this is morning, this is afternoon. When I started this video, it was afternoon in the game. So again, this is night, morning, afternoon, and evening. This house will be up on the gallery for you guys by the time this video airs. And the name of the house on the gallery is Seasons. It is the Ace family home, but I didn't call it the Ace family home. I called it Seasons. So if you like it, if you would like to download it, um, my name on the gallery is Leora18, and the title of the house is Seasons. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay tuned and subscribe.